The view from Center Court at Williamsville North. This is the Center Court Game of the Week. Welcome back, everybody. We're ready for a new season. Tonight we have a district rivalry game to get our season of coverage started between the visiting Billies of Williamsville South and the host Spartans here at the aforementioned Williamsville North. I'm Chad, or Center Court as you all know me, joined alongside, as always, by my guy, the always colorful, Ryan Mountain.
Good to be here, Chad. We're exiting the Thanksgiving season, getting into the holiday season. We just want to let you know, very thankful to be back here with you. This great opportunity. No place I'd rather be than a nice hot gym in mid-December. Watching some awesome basketball crosstown rivals.
December 10th, we're in mid-territory. 2 weeks till Christmas Eve, everybody. And we're getting an early present tonight, district rivalry game.
All right, well, we are here in the introductions for the starters. We've got at forward for Williamsville South, Noah Red. Another forward, Carter Lampke. Nathan Wilemski, the guard. Sean Munzert playing center. And Stash Foster, the guard. A lot of familiar names from the sectional run last year. Correct, Chad?
Absolutely. Who you got for Williamsville North starting up tonight?
Well, they were just going number 11. Looks like Dominic Carlins. Number 23, Luke Clifford. Number 44, Josh Grice. Number 1, Chris Bagman. And it's at number 3, AJ Weisenberg.
We were talking familiar names. A familiar name to me is Empire Electric. That's who this broadcast is brought to you by my buddy Tony Polvereni and Empire Electric for all your electric needs. Here we go with the opening tip. Grice against Red. And Red wins the opening tip, sends it to Lampke. Lampke wastes no time firing up a three-pointer. That misses, but it's rebounded and reset by Stash Foster up top to Wilemski. Now here's Red up top, swings it over Lampke. North opens in zone. Here's a three-point attempt from Wilemski, way short, doesn't draw anything, out of bounds. Possession over to North.
Yeah, not an easy gym to come in and play. If you're not practicing here, you see the walls that are deep in the backdrop. Of course, Wilemski was looking at nothing but an American flag through that backboard, so it'll be interesting to see if that cold shooting starts to affect the Billies.
Back at the other end. Nice takeaway there by Lampke. He comes down, he's gonna look to finish, and he does. He's got the Billies on the board. 2 points, Carter Lampke.
Pressure from the Billies here.
That's the freshman, Chris Fagnan. Point guard, floor general for Williamsville North. And he took an extra step as he tried to worm his way into the paint. Turnover to the Billies.
Well, Chad, I was able to speak with both coaches today, and Coach Dylan Lambert, first-year coach, his keys for success, number 1, solid guard play. Okay, their goal is to turn it over less than 15 times to control every possession. That was a good example of what he was concerned with, forcing that turnover. He feels that his guards could help control the pace of play. They don't want anything easy in transition for the Billies. They don't want those 4 to 6 point runs, and they want nothing easy. They want to make Will South earn everything on the offensive end. They obviously want to rebound the basketball. Coach thought versus Grand Island, they gave up way too many offensive rebound opportunities, which led to the loss to Grand Island. And also, Coach Lambert, he wants to shoot well. He feels that his offense is going to be able to get some driving. Missed some driving opportunities in the paint for some wide open looks from the perimeter. So he feels his shooters need to be ready and confident to knock them down.
Grice spots Carlins up top. Three-pointer is just off. Out of bounds, possession to South. I'll tell you, guard play is going to be huge in this game because that is a strength for the Bills. So I can see why that's a key to success here for Coach Lambert and the Spartans coming in.
Yeah, well, we'll get to the difference of the two programs in a minute here. Let's let the game breathe here a little.
Back rim drawn by Lampke. And rebound Scramble picked up by Carlins, and he's fouled. Foul charge to 11. Stash Foster, his first, team's first. We'll have a side inbound coming up for the Spartans.
Lemsky's gotten a little bit taller. I was just talking to his father, Bob Lemsky. We played together at Maryville back in the 90s. He said he's throwing down dunking now. Throwing down some dunks, so the youngster's got his leg strength back.
Weisenberg from straight away, in and out. And a loose ball push there, called by Donnie Watt.
Well, Chad, what you're seeing is a lot of loose ball situations, a lot of ultra-aggressive play. One thing's for certain, these two teams are going to be playing as hard as they possibly can tonight.
Weisenberg to inbound. Finds Fagin driving the lane, kicks to the corner. Carlins, Show drives inside. He's trapped there, swings it over Clifford. They got an open shot in the corner. That's Fagin. Front rim, rebounded Noah Red.
Another excellent defensive possession for the Billies. They're everywhere. Inside, outside.
Foster from the left wing.
Munzer got away with a two-handed push in the back there on that rebound.
Scramble for the ball. That's picked up by Clifford. He ends up on the ground, but possession stays with North. Weisenberg trying to zip a pass over, and that is picked off by Lemsky. Back the other way. Lamptey in transition. He can't finish, but there for the cleanup, that's your boy, Sean Munzer.
Yeah, that's an excellent hustle play by South. You always have to anticipate your teammate's going to miss that shot because they're not easy.
One thing I remember from doing games with you last year, as Carlin sinks the open jumper. Coach Mountain likes the Munzer boys. Michael's graduated, they still got Sean.
Yeah, I talked to Sean a little early. He said his brother is at Niagara County Community College playing baseball. It's good to hear he's sticking with sports.
Staying active. Traveling call on Sean Munzer. Sends the ball back down for North.
Well, Chad, I'm going to get into Coach Trzbinski, longtime veteran coach, and now sectional champion coach. His keys for success tonight, number one, he wants to control the glass and limit second chance opportunities for Williamsville North. He feels that if they can control the glass and hold them to one and done, greatly strengthens their opportunity for a victory. Number two, they want to run the shooters off the three-point line, so he doesn't want to give any clean looks behind that line. That's a respect to the Spartans' ability to shoot the basketball. Number three, he wants to move the basketball on offense, and he also wants player movement. So it's an old saying in basketball, you need ball movement and player moving to get good shot opportunities. And number four, he wants to have elite communication on the defensive end. I've seen that in his first couple minutes. And Chad, that's the difference between a veteran coach that's done it for years like Coach Trubisky has. When you throw a word like that in there, elites, have elite communication defensively, what that is that's putting the expectation on your team. That's not saying, hey, we need to talk, or hey, we got to talk better. You throw that word in there, have elite communication defensively, and that tells me that that's the emphasis on his basketball team in these first couple of games, and that's excellent coaching. You've got to have the defense as the backbone of your program if you want to hang another game.
I absolutely agree with that. Defense wins championships. Foster attacks the basket. He receives the foul call, and he's going to go to the line to shoot a pair. It looks like the foul there is going to be charged to the freshman, number one, Chris Fagin.
Well, the thing about defense early in the season is, obviously you've got other fall sports, you're just getting into the swing of things, and there was a late start for Section 6 basketball, later than it ever has been, to my knowledge. But your offense is what struggles early in the season. Right? You're just getting the shot back, your rhythm and tempo isn't there. You go back to the attention to detail on the offensive end, the screening, the cutting, the things that are important to help your offense produce good quality shots. So that takes time, but the defense is there. If it's there early on, it gives you an opportunity to survive in games when your offense isn't clicking.
Stash Foster missed both tosses from the stripe. Ball goes back to North. Stash Foster playing in a familiar gym. This is where he played the start of his career up until his senior season. Now he joins the Williamsville South Billies. as the freshman Chris Fagman drives the lane, gets the finish, 2 points, and we're tied up at 4.
Yeah, that was an excellent take by the freshman.
That's Noah Red, straightaway three-pointer. South takes a 7-4 lead on North. There's a steal by Munzer, and he goes on the floor, wraps it up. Are they going to call a jump ball there? Jump ball is the call. Possession will stay with South.
Yeah, going back to the freshman, Chris Fagman, Coach Lambert had nothing but praise to say about him earlier. His first game, which was an excellent game that they won at the buzzer, versus Luke Court, low 70s game. Chris Court, low 70s game. Chris had 15 points in his first ever varsity game as a 9th grader. There's not a lot of basketball players that can say that.
The last time I've seen a freshman point guard starting at North, it might have been Sterling Tackett. Back 2011, we got to be going back.
Yeah, he was certainly fun to watch. Of course, this is the first time in a long time that Coach Chuck Swirsky is coaching, and did a great job here for many years, and had some really, really fun teams to watch.
Noah Red goes to the stripe for South. First one rolls in and out. I got to tell you, I called and left Chuck a message on the way here and said, Chuck, I just turned down North French, and the magnitude of what I'm about to walk into is setting in.
Well, poor coach
is good for Red.
He retires and they get a brand new court here. What a beautiful court this is. Beautiful arena.
Luke Clifford from the corner draws a little glass on that first. It's no good. And picked up by Lamke. Swirsky, by the way, is sitting off to our upper right. He's in the bleachers off to our right now as we speak.
Oh, yeah. Went up and said hi to Coach. Whole different perspective. I can guarantee his blood pressure is low. Okay, so right there, that was a foul on Josh Bryce, the senior, 6'6" center for the Spartans. He's the rim protector for the defense. Very important. If you notice, they come out in zone defense. That's a crucial position because obviously you have the role of protecting the rim, but also he's the back line of the defense. It's got to be yelling his game, telling his teammates where the ball is, talking to the ball and the people in front of him. So it'll be interesting to see how he does. I think that was his first foul, but they're going to need him to protect that rim because Will South's going to continue to attack him.
We got a foul call coming up here.
Junior Isaiah James is checked in the game. 6'3" junior. He saw some minutes in the championship run last year. Some quality minutes off the bench. Came in and changed the game as a reserve, helping raise that banner over at Will South. There are a lot of Noah Red. We've seen him play for a long time. It's good to see him out there competing. Of course, you got Lamke, the great scorer. Lemsky seems like he's been playing for 3 years already. So this Will South team is loaded with talent.
2 for 2 there from Fagman. He's got 4 points already. Tedesco's three-point attempt, no good. Grayson goalie. This pass skips out of the hands. Fagman out of bounds. Possession back to South. 10-6, 2:23 left in the opening quarter. Center Court Game of the Week brought to you by Empire Electric.
So Grayson goalie, a sophomore. His first varsity game, he scored 27 points. And he hit the game-winning shot to win the game. So that's a first varsity game. Once again, a lot of
I thought it was Luke Clifford that hit that game winner. He might have gotten bad info. I wasn't here. Foster skips a pass to the corner, and there's Sam Tedesco, corner tray. Largest lead of the game so far for South, 7 points, 13-6. Goalie, another turnover. Right back the other way, Lamke in transition with the finish. Goalie trapped it. And there's a 30-second timeout called by Lambert.
Excellent time out there by Coach Lambert. It actually was Luke Clifford that hit that game-winning three. Chad, good call on that. But goalie did score 27 points. But that was sort of a microcosm of this team right now for Williamsville North. Grayson comes in the game, has a couple tough turnovers over some technique. He put the ball right to the floor, and then right there he dribbled into that trap spot, which is a difficult spot to do anything out of, but he passed half court. Great timeout by the coach. But that's sort of where the two programs are, right? Right, Chad? We've got the championship pedigree over here at Williamsville South. Coach Kuzbinski, his staff, been doing it a long time. You've got veteran players, excellent athletes that all know how to do things the right way, succeed together. And championship banners hanging over there at Will South. And then you've got Williamsville North, who is on a completely new odyssey. New coach, great hustle play there, but Coach Lambert, he has coaching experience, but this is his first varsity job, and he's got a new vision. They're a young team. They've got 2 freshmen on the varsity, 2 sophomore on the varsity. They all get good quality minutes in the rotation, but also his upperclassmen are also inexperienced. He just has one player, AJ Weissenberg, he's got the most varsity experience as a junior. But that doesn't matter. It's a different vision for the future, but they want to be playing their best basketball in February, but also they want to win some games now, and they're right in this one.
Foster's pull-up jumper was short back there. Carlins back the other direction, way off on that jumper. However, rebounded, put back up inside, no good, almost scored there by Morphy. 15-6, 40 seconds left in the opening quarter. Long skip pass from Lampke over to Tedesco. Tedesco gets it inside to the high post. That's Isaiah James. Back out Tedesco, steps in, pulls a jumper, rattles in. North might want to hold for one shot here. Shot clock's off. 19 seconds left in the quarter. Weisenberg up top at the wing. Over to Carlins. Carlins looking to penetrate. Well defended as he goes in by Tedesco, but Tedesco with a bump. Called for the block.
Yeah, Tedesco, another one of those reserves that came off the bench last year and helped change the game with just coming in and playing as hard as you can and making things happen. A little aggressive there in the defense, but nice job there from number 11.
Looks like Tedesco's trying to fill in the role left open by Opfer from last year. Remember John Opfer?
Oh, yeah. John
was a physical defender he was.
Yep.
I've liked the energy I've seen out of Sam so far. He likes to mix it up. He likes to get after it. He had a nice hustle play on the ground a couple minutes ago.
All right, so we got
Dom Carlin still alive.
Referees tonight, Don Neubauer, veteran official, been doing it a long time, and Andy Tama. 9 seconds left. Let's see what South does.
And 2 for 2 on that trip to the line for Carlins. 17-8, 2 seconds. Bang! At the buzzer. That's Carter Lampke for 3. That's how you end the first quarter. 20-8, end of the opening quarter. Center Court Game of the Week by Empire Electric. We'll be right back.
Western New York Immediate Care's new locations are now open. Whether you've suffered a minor injury or just aren't feeling well, Western New York Immediate Care provides safe, quick, high-quality care at an affordable cost. Our clinicians are trained to diagnose and treat non-life-threatening injuries and illnesses and are equipped with on-site x-ray and labs to help you feel better, faster. With 4 convenient locations open 7 days a week, Western New York Immediate Care is here to help when and where you need us. Visit us online to learn more.
And remember, you can call me anytime.
Anytime?
Oh, this is my client.
Hello! Injury attorney William Matar always puts his clients first.
I gotta take this.
There you go.
Sorry, I gotta take this.
He's recovered millions for injured accident victims.
Easy out, easy out. Ooh, it's mine.
This is William.
Hurt in a car? Call William Matar.
We're back at Williamsville North Center Court Game of the Week. The visiting Williamsville South Billies leading 20-8. Opening quarter ended with a nice bang from Carter Lamke. Rised up and hits a three as a buzzer.
Yeah, he had good rhythm there. You can see it. A couple dribbles. He brought the ball to the shooting hand, and the defense was there, but the shot was beautiful. Jump shot over the contesting hand.
Ball inside of the hard post. That's Noah Red. Puts it on the floor and finishes at the rim. 22-8.
Yeah, I apologize to senior Luke Clifford. He was the player that hit that game-winning three over Newport. And Coach Lambert had nothing but great things to say about the senior. And he feels he's one of the best athletes in ECIC 1. And they're going to need him to get going here, down 22-8.
I watched him have a nice game in a tournament last year at Damon College over the Christmas break. That's where he really just felt like
He had some nice plays last year at Amherst. He did I think, actually I think he did South versus Amherst, but they played the game prior to the South plays. So North is right here, but they've got to get something going on the offensive end. It's going to take multiple passes. It's going to take solid screening. It's going to take paint touches. If you get to those blocks and those elbows of the defense, those are the weakest parts of the defense. But watching Will South versus North Carolina on Friday, they don't give you a lot. You have to. You see right there. All right, so that's excellent defense. Not only did you have three men in the paint protecting the basket, but then you had the long contest. Okay, and that's called running them off the line. I love leaving the feet to block shots on threes, as long as it's practice and as long as it's good technique.
as long as everyone else is ready to recover.
Well, to support my point, you just saw a blocked three-pointer into the crowd, which gets into your mind. And on the other end, you saw two defenders standing flat-footed, watching that three-pointer go in at the end of the quarter.
Foster dribbled himself into trouble there. Defense swallowed him up. Ball skips out of bounds. Turnover to the Spartans.
Well, we got the sophomore Grayson goalie coming back in the game. 27 points versus Newport. We got to get him going on the offensive end for North.
Gagnon comes up the court. Dribbles inside, back up top Clifford. He tries to get in, and he does. Shot, misses, rebound Munzer. Reset to Lamke. Lamke, Foster, his shot no good. Saved, Munzer.
Travel.
And there's a step first by Lamke. Yeah, I mentioned the guard play at South earlier. You're already seeing Foster, traditional point guard. It doesn't really matter between Lamke and Foster who's got the ball in their hands coming up. There's a steal. Weisenberg takes it in. He can't finish, but Fagnan's there to try and clean it up.
Play this game at the fastest pace possible.
They are fast. They are very good with outside shooting. You know, they want to get those threes in there, obviously, as much as possible. Be able to clean up anything that's missing. And, you know, I'm impressed very early with St. Franny's speed also. Very fast. They like to attack the glass. They're strong players. Maybe they're trying to counterbalance that with a little muscle, if you would. So maybe we got a little fast skill, and we have a little fast team with muscle, too.
One of Coach Lambert's keys to success was to rebound and not give up second chance opportunities. And Chad, I'd have to say that's about number 11 and 12 offensive rebounds for the Billies. And that cannot happen against a great team that is going to defend so great on this end. And down here, all five players can score and not continue to give them second and third looks.
You know, you mentioned the defense for South, and that's what's really stood out to me early on. They're doing such a good job of closing off the interior when North tries to penetrate, and their recovery to the perimeter on these three-point attempts is excellent.
Yes. And if you're North, you have to respect that, and you've got to try and make them do that all night long.
Josh Grice cleans up the missed three-point attempt. He scores inside 27-14 as we approach the midway point of the second quarter. Fagnan with a tip, almost came away with it, but Foster recovers. Now we got another scramble. This time Fagnan takes it away. Nice steal by the freshman. Ahead to Clifford for three. And misses. Foster sends it up to Lampke. He doesn't have numbers, but he's attacking and finishes.
And a timeout by Coach Trzebinski. Just under 4 minutes. That one right there, Chad, that was my favorite stanza of the whole game. You had kids on the floor. You had a steal, a turnover by Will South, but then you had instant hustle. Stash Foster got the ball back. Then the freshman for Will North, Chris Fagnan, he hustled back and got that steal back, and that's what you want. Turnover translates into instant hustle.
Good mention. Replay coming up now as you see. Foster.
Well, we had a replay, but it didn't happen. Okay, Chad, so what you got? 29-14. The team that you would expect to be playing with a little bit more poise. Defending sectional champion, Class A champion, Williamsville South is playing with that poise. But Will North is right there with them. This last 4 minutes is enormous for both teams, but probably more important for the Spartans to get some sort of momentum going into the halftime.
Yeah, 15 points is far from out of reach. They just got to cut into this lead and take that momentum like you said at half. Come away empty on that possession.
Yeah, great brick wall defense there by Munzert on the help defense.
Now we need some defense, and we don't have it there as Munzert takes a nice pass as he cuts in the middle. An easy finish there. Fagnan, little hesitation, drives inside, but again, the wall is there to stop it.
Yeah, and it's going to continue to be there, and that's a young team. They got to understand the first action's not going to be there, the second's probably not going to be there, and the third might not be. But if you get to that second and third action, then you've got an opportunity. The shots will become easy. Look at that excellent hustle.
Red inside, he's going to get himself to the strike. Yeah, if you're going to enter the lane against this Billy's team right now, you better have a plan, and you better do it quickly.
Well, they've got three there waiting, and that's fine, because offensively, that's what you want. You want to create multiple players on the ball, kick it out, and then you want that defense flying out after you, because then you're in control. And it's very difficult to close out. So the defense is flying out after you late, and the offense is in the advantage. You take advantage of that drive, or you could take advantage of that second pass, which now that defender's got to fly out, and then that third pass usually leads to greatness. You've got a great open shot or a high-quality drive or post drive. So North is going to have to show a little bit more patience on the offense and understand if they're going to get easy shots, they're going to have to grind it out on the offensive end.
1 of 2 on that trip for Red. Carlins comes away with the rebound in the second. Ahead to Grice inside. 2 more for Grice and North.
Excellent patience. Great assist there by Carlins.
Nice reverse. Back at the other end, Stash Foster.
Always
and
love
look at that
Red.
pick by Red. Just picked him clean. Ahead to Wilemski, and there's 2.
Yeah. Noah Red, one of the premier defenders in Section 6, and you know that is what makes Will South great, is he's probably guarding the 3 great scorers from Will South each day in practice, making each other better.
Lampke challenges Carlins, and Carlins dribbles out of bounds. Here's a replay of Fagnan. Getting the ball stolen by Red. Ahead and an easy basket for Wilemski.
Yeah, excellent technique on the defensive end from Red there. He didn't hacked down at the ball, just deflected it, and then went got it.
Foster pass from Red. Back in and out. Goalie from the left corner. And that's tapped out of bounds by Weisenberg. Back to South. 1:57 left here in the opening half. 20-point lead already for the Bills. Down in the corner. Red penetrates in and gets the scoop finish to go off the glass. 38-16. Swing around, here's Collins, he's got some space. Nice pump fake, gets some more space. Can't get the shot to go, the back line's been there again and again. Lamke wanted to go up and create a poster.
Excellent hustle by North getting back on that.
Sure was.
Denying the poster.
Just that little tip messed the whole process up.
Yeah, nothing easy. Excellent job. Nice clean play on the basketball to negate the dunk, and it was impressive both ways. Will South gets out in transition so quick. That's what Coach Lambert didn't want. They've done a pretty good job of reducing those leak outs. But that last offensive possession for North was one of their best. They had a drive to the paint, they had a kick, they had a second pass, and another drive. And actually had a wide open, if they would have one more pass to the corner, they had a wide open three. They still got a good high quality there. Cut. Offensive foul.
So an offensive foul there, charged to Dom Carlins at the 1 minute mark of the first half. Shane Friedenberg into the game now for South. And he'll bring the ball up the floor. He'll be inbounded by Tedesco as Walensky and Munzer take a rest for the rest of the half.
Possible foul situation there? I'm not sure. Look at the stats. Three seconds.
3 seconds. It's still a call, and you'll see it once in a while. Not too often.
Usually on a dead ball situation, we'll see a good set play here. So Coach Lambert's called one. Good action, good cutting. And there's Noah Red again.
Noah Red ahead in transition. Sails in and gets it to finish.
Yeah, he's just got such great length and such great anticipation. He truly is an excellent defender on the ball and off the ball.
Shot clock's off. Goalie up top to Weisenberg. Open shot from the corner, and that three-point attempt by Morphy misses. Billies are going to have a chance for the last shot here. Yankee looks at the clock, sees he's got 5 seconds, makes his move, splits the defense. And at the buzzer, Isaiah James can't finish. We head off to the end of the first half. Williamsville South with a big 24-point lead. 40, Williamsville North 16. CENTERCOURT Game of the Week sponsored by Empire Electric. We'll be back after this halftime break.
Ready, Bobby?
Yeah.
At freeway speeds, it can take an 18-wheeler far too long to stop.
Now?
Keep going! Fact is, it can take 2.5 football fields for a semi-truck to stop.
Over here.
And still, we see many big trucks barreling down on everyday motorists.
Thank you. Hey!
If you're injured by a truck, I won't give them a break.
Finally.
Truck it in your car? Call William Attar.
Just results.
Your life can change in an instant after an injury. You need a trusted partner at your side. Hi, I'm Dan Chacha. At Dan Chacha Injury Attorneys, we're here to help you navigate the challenges you'll...
That shot.
Lindstrom to Roberts. Roberts to Dante Parker. Parker spins, drives toward the basket, goes through traffic, puts it up, no good. Battle for the rebound. Mike Gibson comes down with it for Timon. And here's Damian Johnson one more time, driving down the lane. Oh, he plowed into a player after the whistle had blown because he was fouled. So a good aggressive play by Johnson going to the basket, and he draws the foul. That's 2 fouls already here in the second quarter for St. Francis, and we're only 1 minute and 7 seconds in. First free throw is around and out by Johnson. Gavin Roberts comes out. Evan Newby-McKinney goes in for St. Francis. Gavin Roberts now back in. Lindstrom out.
One thing I like about both clubs, they are driving it to the net. They're trying to draw those fouls. And we saw in the first quarter, Timon went into foul trouble. So now they're trying to coax St. Franny's into the same the same problem. But I love it, that aggression, go to the glass, keep trying to put it in that way.
Johnson gets the second free throw to roll. Now St. Francis moving the ball around nicely, driving toward the basket. Zielinski puts up a shot and he's fouled, and he will go to the line for 2. And that foul is on Jason Huff. So Matthew Zielinski, a junior, at the free throw line. Timon is opened a 6-point lead. And that one's off the front rim and no good. Second free throw is good, make it 16-11. Now Timon comes back the other way. Damian Johnson with the ball in his hands. Gets it over to Malak Bunta. Driving, spinning, putting a shot up that's around and out as Harris gets his own rebound, puts it up, no good again. And St. Francis comes down with the ball. A rare miss for Harris, and Zielinski has it for St. Francis. Zielinski bumping with Harris, dishes it off to Parker. Parker drives toward the basket. Nice move. He scores and draws the foul. Dante Parker saw the opening and drove right through the lane, and he'll have the chance to complete the 3-point play and make this a 2-point game.
Parker, only a freshman, but I'm watching him and I'm thinking what a strong body he has.
Got a bunch.
Do you cover property damage?
Yes, we do.
How about my equipment?
Covered.
How about sewer backup?
We got it.
What if my cook gets hurt?
They're covered.
Foodborne illness? When do I pay?
Once a month.
Just one time?
Just one.
Is there anything you don't cover?
What's your record for consecutive questions asked?
31.
Tables. We don't do tables.
Gotta love Buffalo.
For more information, visit www.paulwolfagency.com.
300 Level Media is a locally owned and operated multi-purpose media company right here in Western New York. You'll find us everywhere, covering the Bills, Sabres, Buttes, Bisons, Big Four basketball, local college sports, and much more. Our staff offers a variety of media services, from video production, live event coverage, audio broadcasts, professional voiceovers, camera operation, and videography. Visit www.300levelmedia.com or give us a call at 716-427-2600. This is 300 Level Media.
And remember, you can call me anytime.
Anytime?
Oh, this is my client.
Hello! Injury attorney William Lattar always puts his clients first.
I gotta take this.
There you go.
Sorry, I gotta take this.
He's recovered millions for injured accident victims.
Easy out, easy out.
Ooh, it's mine. This is William.
Hurt in a car? Call William Matar.
We are proud to serve our country, to serve our local communities, to wear the uniform, to be a soldier, to serve abroad when and where duty calls. We are ready to stand with our brothers and sisters to defend, to serve, to fight. We're always ready, we're always there. We are the New York Army National Guard.
Western New York Immediate Care's new locations are now open. Whether you've suffered a minor injury or just aren't feeling well, Western New York Immediate Care provides safe, quick, high-quality care at an affordable cost. Our clinicians are trained to diagnose and treat non-life-threatening injuries and illnesses and are equipped with on-site x-ray and labs to help you feel better, faster. With 4 convenient locations open 7 days a week, Western New York Immediate Care is here to help when and where you need us. Visit us online to learn more.
Logistics Plus is a global transportation provider headquartered in Erie, PA with locations worldwide, including right here in Western New York. Logistics Plus is consistently recognized as a fast-growing transportation and logistics company, great supply chain partner, top freight broker, leading project cargo manager, and a great place to work. With a strong passion for excellence, our 500-plus employees put the plus in logistics.
For an efficient, personal approach for all of your transportation needs, more information about our Buffalo office is available at logisticsplus.com/Buffalo.
Look, Patriot account is not going to close itself. Looks like you're going to be here late again. I need this by morning.
Oh no, not again. My son has a football game tonight.
WNYathletics.com. You can link me later.
WNY Athletics, your home for high school sports.
Yes.
Were you injured in a car accident? Or were you injured on the job? Don't wait. Call your patient coordinator, Tom Prince, at 716-771-9690. One of the hardest things to do is to find a physician that accepts no-fault car insurance or workers' compensation insurance. Let your patient coordinator help you find the physicians that can get you on the road to recovery.
Just results.
Your life can change in an instant after an injury. You need a trusted partner at your side. Hi, I'm Dan Chacha. At Dan Chacha Injury Attorneys, we're here to help you navigate the challenges you'll face. Our dedicated team fights tirelessly for your rights, ensuring you get the compensation you deserve. Don't worry, Chacha's got you. Call Dan Chacha Injury Attorneys today for a free consultation. Your injury is our priority.
Call 648-3030. Just results.
We're back, Center Court Game of the Week. This is Center Court, joined by my color guy, Ryan Mountain. We're here at Williamsville North, where they got the Billies. District rivalry game. This is sponsored by Empire Electric. Just want to go over the scores from the first half. We've got a pair of guys with 11 points apiece for Williamsville South. Can you guess who they are, Coach?
I can, but go ahead. Let us know.
Carter Lampke and Noah Red. 2 names we've been calling a lot here in the first half. For the Spartans.
Yeah, 2 names that we definitely expect. And going back to our coaches' keys to success for Coach Travinsky, all 4 are meeting. The expectation is being met. They're controlling the glass, no second chance opportunities as we see excellent steal from Red. But run shooters off the 3-point line. They've done that. They've moved the basketball, moved offensively. There's been some quick shots here and there. You're going to have that. It's early in the season, and if the shots are there, take them, and you got great scores. But there's also been excellent possessions where they showed some great patience. Okay, and then
Noah Red.
Have elite communication defensively. They've definitely done that. And that's the expectation of the program and what we would expect from the defending Class A champions at this juncture of the season. And I think we can both agree, Chad, we've been around a little while. This is definitely a sectional championship contender. They've got everything that is needed at this point of the season. As far as Williamsville North goes, for a young team that is looking to grow, each and every game they're going to show growth. Coaches' keys for success, solid guard play. They've done pretty good. They showed their youth at times, but they're also playing against some excellent defense. Pace of play, nothing easy. They have given up, I'd say, a good 14 to 16 points in transition, so that's got to improve, as does the rebounding. There's a big three there.
Bagnan from the corner. He's got 9 points for North.
And that's a good sign. That means they're here to compete. They're not going away, which is showing great pride on the home court. But they definitely got a rebound. That is what Coach Lambert wanted, and they're not doing it to the expectation that he would want. And then they need to shoot well. So second half, let's hopefully that the young Spark team can shoot better from the perimeter. But South's not going to give them anything easy.
Wing three-point attempt from Willemski misses. Rebound inside Munzer. He draws the contact, and he's heading to the line for a pair of tosses.
Yeah, Chad, and going back to Coach Lambert and the Wilmore Spartans. Coach is looking for growth every quarter, every half, every game. And he accepts reality. He's got a young team, an experienced team, like I said in the first half. Even his upperclassmen didn't see a lot of playing time last year. An example of this as the season goes on, the peaks and valleys that the young team is going to find out is their first game. They have the wonderful elation of the best play in sports, the buzzer-beating three to win the game. And then the next game, they go up against a veteran Grand Island team that took it to them. So, and now here we are. They're playing defending Class A champions, crosstown rival. So that's what it's all about.
Munzer got 1 or 2 free throw attempts to go at the other end. Then Foster with a steal here. Dribbles in to the wing again, Willemski. This time he nails it.
And that's all rhythm. And if Will South has a lead and they're comfortable, they're going to be really tough because all 5 players can score at any time.
Noah Red defends Morphy well at the rim. Back in the other end is Lampke with the finish.
A good timeout there by Coach Lambert. Oh. That was a warning for a delay of game. Someone must have touched the basketball as it went through. But it gives Coach Lambert an opportunity to make a substitution.
And here's the replay of that steal from Foster back the other way. And Lampke with the finish.
And that's what you love to see as a coach and a teammate. Unselfish basketball.
Bagnan drives to the basket. He draws the contact. He's going to the line. Foster doesn't think he fouled him.
Baggan's done a nice job in the second half of coming on Mansfield. He hit the big three. Now he's aggressive going to the rim. Got an opportunity to knock down a couple free shots.
First shot misses, second shot coming up. South with a 29-point lead right now. Second one's good.
Caught the second half of the junior varsity game, Chad, and it was an excellent basketball game. Two hard-playing teams. Williamsville North ended up winning that game by 8 to 10 points. It was an exciting fourth quarter.
Future looks bright for the Spartans, huh? Willemski with another three-pointer. His second of the game, second of the half.
Yeah, and that's a little thing, but Foster set him up with a beautiful pass there, on time, on target, right in the shot pocket, setting up a shooter. You got a great catch-and-shoot shooter like Willemski. You have to understand that you're responsible for setting up with a good precision pass.
We got a timeout called by the North Spartans. It's only going to be a 30-second timeout. I want to use this 30-second timeout to talk about North coach Dylan Lambert. Coach Lambert, former Spartan, graduated 2015. In 2015, he was a 15 All-Center Court selection. I remember him well, so I went back and looked up his bio from them. This was when I was writing wordy bios. He had 20.2 points a game that year, 4.6 rebounds, 2.1 assists, 1.9 steals, and half a block a game. I wrote, a natural three-point shooter with a quick release. Very good with a show and go, slashing through a defense on his way to the hole. Can transition from scorer to passer, handled the ball well, and showed good court sense. A high riser who can put it down on the break. Became a leader for the Spartans this season. Will North led them to a top 10 large school ranking all season in appearances at Buff State in Class AA. He was chosen as a team MVP after leading the Spartans in scoring and blocks, finished second in assists and steals, and selected as MVP of the Five Guys tournament. Scored over 20 points in 9 games that season. So Dylan Lambert was a player here, and I remember it well.
That is a phenomenal senior season right there. Carry. That doesn't get much better than that, Chad, and excellent job on the write-up. No, I'm very happy for Dylan. When I heard Chuck step down, I actually said, if that's a school that's looking for a coach, maybe I'll entertain it. But as soon as I heard Dylan was coming back from Pioneer and interested, I said, no way. He played here. He starred here. He coached here a few years for JV and varsity assistant for Chuck Swirsky. He deserves that opportunity at his alma mater.
Chuck Swirsky, widely regarded as the most handsome coach in Western New York until he retired. No one's really stepped forward to take that mantle from him just yet. Lemke, long three-pointer, back iron.
Push from behind. Nice job on the box out there by number 33 from Will North. That is a 10th grader, Sebastian Switek. And you got the body on Munzer, which we haven't seen a lot tonight. So you got a sophomore coming in doing the dirty work.
We were talking about that 2015 season. The last time I remember a district rivalry game between these two this early was that 2015 season. Back then, that was the late Gabe Michaels' Will South team, and Greg Dolan was just a freshman on that team. It was a well-attended game. Bleachers were packed. South won a close battle. That North team had Dylan Lambert, who we just talked about. It also had Maceo Jack, who went on to a nice Division I career. Obviously, Dolan went on to a nice Division I career. Sam Canesta was in that game for South. Graham Dolan. Good memories.
Yeah, I remember that Will South team very much, Chad. Do you remember who they beat in the sectional championship that year?
They beat the NT Jacks.
2014, 2015, Niagara Frontier League champion NT Jacks.
They denied them a second straight Section 6 title that year, if I remember correctly.
No, we lost to them in 2015, and we denied them in 2017.
No, but you won the Section 6 title in 2014, correct?
No. So South beat us that year, too. No, we didn't.
Your titles were 17 and 20.
Back to the present here. Coach Trubinsky, on Friday night, they were handling North Tonawanda in the third quarter by a good 20 to 25 points. I think it was about 2 possessions back-to-back where his defense stopped playing hard and stopped communicating. And it led to 2 runouts for North Tonawanda. He called a timeout, and he ran out to half court like it was the championship at Buff State. And I know Mike well. I got a lot of respect for him. And right then and there, I said, he's got a vision for another sectional championship, and even further. But he also knows he wasn't coaching for that game. He was coaching for this game, and he was also coaching for a very, very tough schedule, which he's got. And he understands the importance of every single possession. And that is the expectation that we need from the championship team. So he called a couple timeouts in that third quarter because he didn't like what he seen, and he wanted to let his team know, you guys want to hang a banner. It's not a sometimes thing. You got to play as hard as you can on the defensive end, execute offensively, pay attention to detail, and play good team basketball.
Foul was called there on Noah Red, who was during a spirited conversation with freshman Chris Fagner.
Well,
I agree with everything you just said about Coach Lubinsky. And to me, that is the standard is the standard. And so no matter what, this is how we play defense. We don't take possessions off. We don't watch the scoreboard and dictate how we're going to play defense. We just play defense.
Absolutely.
And if you can't, we put someone else in there, and they're going to play defense. But whoever's in, moving parts, the standard is the standard.
Well, yeah, he's got a heck of a schedule coming up. I know they're going to Cleveland to play at the Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse on January 25th against West Carrollton of Ohio. That's a really cool program that actually a gentleman out of Lockport runs in Cleveland. I was just there 2 weeks ago watching a great Class D game. It was Belfast, Genesee Valley versus Andover Whitesville. They went down and played, and then we stayed and watched the Celtics. Coaches out there at Belfast. So it's good that Coach Lubinsky set that up to go back. I think they played there last year too.
Munzer going to be called for the foul.
Look at what we got here, Chad, on the schedule coming up. We've got a tough Penn West team. They're always tough. We've got Bishop Tynan, Section 5. We've got Webster Schroeder, Sweet Home, who's going to be good. I'm telling you, Sweet Home's going to be good this year, especially if we got some of those football players that play. There's some tough kids. Hamburg, Amherst, Niagara Falls, Star Point, Canisius, a team from Ohio, Nichols. So when you set up a schedule like that, that means, A, you know you've got an excellent team and you want to be challenged each and every night. It also tells me that Coach Triz might have a vision going a little further than last year.
You know, it's interesting. I had Williamsville South this year coming in to play in the Center Court Classic. Originally had them lined up to play Williamsville East, and then they got moved into ECIC 2. So now neither one of them want to give up a home game, which I totally understand. So you've got to find a new opponent for South. I couldn't find one for the longest time because they were already playing everybody. Oh, wait, we're already playing Niagara Falls. Oh, we already played them. Oh, we already played them. So they're playing Nichols at the Classic. Should be a good game.
Oh, that'll be awesome. Heck of a job he did setting up those games, Chad. But the beauty of basketball is, if you're Coach Lambert or your Coach Triz, the talent might be different, but it's still the same goal. You want to be playing your best basketball in February. And then whatever vision you have, there is no guarantee when you get into those sections. It could end early or it could end late. You don't know. And that's what's beautiful about this game. And an example of that would be Coach Lambert. He coached the Pioneer last year as a varsity assistant. Pioneer lost by 4 points, I believe, to Will South in the semis down at Buff State.
Yeah, and split with them in the regular season. They were co-champs in ECIC 3 last year. Fagnan's three-point attempt doesn't draw anything.
So,
out of bounds north.
My point is, beautiful run, championship moments that those kids will never forget. It almost ended in the semis versus Pioneer. So, that's what Coach Triz is coaching for, and Coach Lambert too.
And then that championship game that South pulled off at Buff State last year, you were there for it, correct?
Oh, yeah.
The free throw shooting display they put on in the fourth quarter. 14-14. Foster with a steal, wraps it behind the back. Sharing the ball, a little too much Karen down there as the Spartans are able to recover and break it up.
Yeah, they had a behind the back pass there. It's tough in these situations. Going back to time and score.
Just looked over at Coach Lubinsky. Arms crossed, head shaking.
That's a veteran coach, though. That he knows he's got a veteran senior. The senior understands that it was probably incorrect technique.
Nice turnaround there by Luke Clifford.
Quietly address that tomorrow in practice with film.
James. Kowalewski back to James. In and out. Munzer to the line.
What's great about Munzer is his understanding of positioning to get the offensive rebound. He's not a great leaper, but he does it all with position. If you notice, he's probably got about 8 offensive rebounds. And it's all been off position and understanding. That shot took place right there on the right side of the rim. He peeled back and boxed out the offensive player.
Well, he grew up the younger brother of Michael, so he had to learn some nuances of rebounding just to get some away from brother when they're playing pickup.
Oh, absolutely. Probably had to get out the old Kevin Willis 80s elbow pads, right? Out in the driveway.
Remember what number Kevin Willis
42.
wore? You're right. He sure did. It's a good number.
In my opinion, the NBA misses the old classic personalities of players like Kevin Willis.
Of course they do. We got some replays coming up. Check them out. There's the behind-the-back attempt. Turned into a turnover. Got Coach Trzbinski shaking the head back and forth a little bit.
Yeah, but give North some credit. All three players were back. Defensively. Shifting gears to Will North. There's still lots of opportunity for improvement here in this game. So we got 10 more minutes to improve. We got one of the best teams in Western New York. So focus on what we do, show a little bit of patience, clean up the details a little bit. And if you're Will South, same thing. You've got the big lead, the game, you're going to win the game. Let's take this opportunity to work on our offense, show a little bit of patience, and focus on what we do, not just taking a pass, one quick shot to try and get yours. But back to Will North and their schedule. They are playing Niagara Wheatfield on the 13th in the Bob Heckler Showcase. And Wheatfield struggled a little bit. Coach O'Brien also has a very young team. I know they're starting a 7th grader on varsity right now. And they're 0-3. So that'll be a good opportunity for both teams to get a win.
Lemsky's 3 there misses. Now both of these teams actually playing that event coming up on Friday over at Amherst, the Hetler Classic. You mentioned that North has Niagara Wheatfield. South will face Penn West. North actually has a game before that. They rescheduled a game for this Thursday night, and they'll face the Cardinal O'Hara Hawks. They host them right here at 7 p.m. on Thursday. And there's going to be lots of snow bands a little south of us, so this might be a place to be. Again.
Yeah, they were supposed to play that last week, correct, on the 5th?
Yes.
I think Cardinal O'Hara was closed.
Foster can't get that finish to go. Back the other way, Fagner Weisenberg. Up top, Clifford gets it inside to Josh Bryce. Goes to work on Munzer. There's the turnaround. Rebound to James. And we were at the Hetler Showcase last year, and we called a game there, and it was Will South against Amherst. Fagner glides in, nice right-handed finish on the left side by the freshman.
Yeah, that was right when Malemsky had hurt that knee, and it's good to see that knee's got
That's what
stronger.
made me think of it, just watching him bring the ball up the floor this time, seeing how much stronger he looks right now. Clifford rebound there, back down the floor, all the way with the finish, and it goes. Nice take by Clifford.
Yeah, he's really been playing hard this game, so it's good to see him.
Here's the replay of that basket by Clifford. All the way. Strong finish.
Yeah, finishing through contact, and they're going to need that this season. But going back to South, it was at 2-3 possessions there where it's not really a fast break situation. There was no advantage, and you're seeing guys put the ball on the floor and trying to still get a rim. And that's what you kind of don't want at this juncture. If it's there, the advantage you take it. If not, let's pull it out and execute and grind out some offense and get better for next game.
Well, I mentioned that Hetler Classic last year and that we saw this South team play Amherst. What I remember from that game is how impressed I was with South, how tough they looked. And as Walensky goes in there with a finish, Amherst won that game. And you came away from that game thinking, boy, South is really closing the gap on this Amherst team. And Amherst won the battle that night, and by season's end, it was South that took the war. That's the end of the third quarter. 55-29, South leading district rival Will North big. It's the Center Court with Ryan Mountain, your Center Court Game of the Week, sponsored by Empire Electric. We'll be right back.
We are proud to serve our country, to serve our local communities, to wear the uniform, to be a soldier, to serve abroad when and where duty calls. We are ready to stand with our brothers and sisters to defend, to serve, to fight. We're always ready, we're always there. We are the New York Army National Guard.
We've got a VIP at 3 o'clock.
We're gonna go side right, pick, Riptide Blazer, safety key, full boat up 3. On now, ready? They're all VIPs.
Go Team West Herb.
Back here at Williamsville North, Center Court Game of the Week. South leading North 55-29. Joined alongside my color man, Frank Wolf. Hope you enjoyed that message from our friends there at the U.S. Army, who always remind you to be all that you can be. You know who's always the best he can be is our leader, Frank Wolf. He just arrived. He's standing behind us.
Oh, yeah. The Wolf has entered the building.
Tedesco tries to float that inside. Clifford's not having it. Breaks the play up. Back the other way is Carlins. Tedesco tried to make the play. He's not happy with the call. It was probably the right call, but nice hustle back there anyway, Mr. Tedesco. Here's the replay. You can judge for yourself if that was a foul or not. Carlins takes it with a head of steam. Looks like Tedesco got a little piece on the way up.
Excellent hustle. Make him earn every point. Well, Coach Triz tried to run a set play out of there. Nice little slip of the screen, try and get Munzer the shot inside, but give North credit on the defensive end. One thing's for certain.
Carlins chases his own rebound down. Looks to finish over some traffic. He can't, but Grice can. Finish what you were saying, Coach.
Well, the score is the score, but what I appreciate is the work ethic and the fight from Will North.
Yeah, I agree with you.
You find out a lot about your team early on in the season. And as much as we could talk about South and not watching the scoreboard, it's important that North doesn't watch the scoreboard either.
You get to this point in the game, you wonder if Lambert's over there saying, give me 5 guys that want to play right now. I want 5 guys in the game that want to play and play hard. He's found a good recipe right now. This team's really competing.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of potential in this squad. Both squads, obviously, but Will North, Coach Lambert was saying, he really feels that in February.
Nice play there again by Tedesco.
They'll be right where they need to be.
Now James drives. Nice finish, Isaiah James. He's going to the line looking to complete the three-point play.
And that's nice to see that James is taking his game up a level.
Here's a replay. But it's one we already saw, but it's a candidate for play of the game, so we're showing you again.
But James did a nice job there. So now you have your center out on the perimeter and attacking the high leg, high hand there, ripping through, finishing strong off the glass.
And one gets the finish.
I don't know if he had that 8 months ago. He's definitely gotten stronger, a little bit bigger, but you got your center coming off the bench and giving you some points like that, that's a great thing.
I think when players, they sense that there's a team on the verge of something special. We just won a sectional championship, and we got so many moving pieces back. We're coming in wanting to chase another one. That makes everybody just want to be that much better. That's where a guy like Isaiah James wants to take his game to another level because he wants to be on the floor more contributing to that success.
Well, absolutely. And you need to do that, Chad, because for the 24-25 season, everybody's going to have Williamsville South circled on their schedule. They are now the hunted.
For sure.
Over and back.
Wolemski steps over the half-court line. Downey's right there with the call. Don Carlin's inbound defending. Right through the lane. Short on that finish. James. Short jumper. No good. Rebounded by Sebastian Swiatek.
Yeah, tough one there. They had a 4-on-2. Ended up resulting in a travel.
Lampke, no trouble getting to the basket, but he can't get the reverse finish to go. A little more English.
Yeah, I really like that play. I'd like to see at least to run that.
Steal, Lampke. There's Wolemski from the corner. Nice pass from Lampke in perfect time, and that makes the shot look easy from Wolemski.
Beautiful pass, on time, on target.
And there's the long arm of Noah Red coming out to say, Sets up Lampke the other direction. They're pouring it on now.
Well, tough call there, but
here you go again. Here's what that looked like. The long arm setting up Lampke.
yeah, I think that's a play on, but hey, it's really maybe the official needs a little great. Starting to go back and forth here. Yeah, North, that's what you don't want. One pass and a quick shot and three. Even at this juncture of a decided game, because that's what it's going to result into.
Traditional three-point play converted by Lampke. Carlin's dragged that pivot foot a little. He says, I didn't. What? I didn't drag it.
Well, once he gets in there to that 2-foot stop and paint, which is what you want, we need some sort of action from the Spartans. He was looking for something to happen, and everyone was just standing and watching.
Noah Red with the glide in for the easy two. Tell you what, Noah Red is the biggest difference from last year to this year that I'm seeing as far as, wow, what an improvement to his game. And Noah Red's a player right now for the South team.
Oh, yeah. It reminds me of Roderick Middleton from University of Buffalo, who also does a great job here in the community over at CENTERCOURT, or excuse me, not CENTERCOURT. Cody Watson at the business school. He develops players here in the area.
If he ever worked for CENTERCOURT, he'd do a great job there too.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Great job.
James had that rebound there. He was having trouble getting the ball to dribble. Bagman. Front rim, backboard, rebounded. And that's going to send freshman Evan Morphy to it. Lots of young players in this team. Go ahead.
Well, as we say, real solid starters exit the game to well-deserved applause. They performed beautifully for me on all fours. Weakness there. Now we get some important reserves coming in that provide energy and effort in practice and some well-deserved TV time. So here we got number 32 junior, Aaron Laurie is in the game for South.
The second shot is good there for Morphy.
We got number 2, Shane Brunberg, who he's played throughout the game. Number 24 for Hill South. This is Joshua Riddell. And of course, we've got the two workhorses, number 4, Sam Tedesco.
There's Riddell. Back up top to Tedesco, over and back.
For North, we've got a sub coming in, number 15, Levi Cavell.
Levi Cavell, junior for the Spartans.
Evan Murphy, number 12, he's also a freshman, 6'4". Number 41 for Will North, also in the game. That is Rogers, sophomore.
Ryan gets another trip to the line here. He's been so aggressive all game entering the paint. Not afraid to go in with big guns.
The young Ryan Gallo. He's a great point guard for this. I'm getting the impression, Chad, being that JV team was so impressive for Will North, and seeing the 400 underclassmen up here on the varsity, that might be one of those situations where there's so many talented players on the junior varsity team that why not bring a couple up and let them get better and develop on the varsity level. This helps everybody.
Isaiah James with a finish. Well, you know, Coach Worski, who has now stepped down from the position, handed it over to Lambert, retired after many years of success, became a good friend of mine over the years. And when I heard that he was leaving North, I said, oh, what's going on? Nothing coming up? You're leaving the cupboard bare? And he smiled and said, far from it. So we might be a year away, but wait till you see what's coming up through the pipelines. What, you know, the JV team is excellent. There's a lot of young talent on this team, and North is going to have a real good basketball program for a few years.
As will South. Their JV team is very impressive, and I know over at Williamsville East, Coach Ryan Moore, the longtime Maryville coach and 1,000-point scorer for the Flyers, he's coaching JV over at Williamsville East, and they're loaded. So,
and at this point, Kuzbinski has been at South long enough that they're cooking there. It's his program. He's got well a hold of it. Staff's doing great. You know, I think he's built that thing from the ground up at this point. It's a reflection of him and his staff, and I think you're right. We're going to have lots of years of self-success. It's a good area there. For the team that's a defending Class A1 champ, overall A champ, co-champ of ECIC 3. This year moved up to ECIC 2, and I think they got enough in the tank to win that league as well. Which won't be easy because that is one of the strongest leagues top to bottom there is. Will East, Will South, Hamburg, who was a Buff State team last year, Amherst, who South had to beat in the championship game. Starpoint brought back 3 talented seniors, a 4th if they can get Jack Kemp healthy by the end of the year, their big man. And then you said how much better Sweet Home is. Am I missing anybody? I mean, that's a tough league.
Absolutely. And that's what helps you in the sectionals. You know, for years we played in the NFL, which is just not an easy night. And that always helped us in the sectionals. We really didn't have to schedule a couple private schools because you had tough games right in your league, and that's the situation in these leagues.
The whistle blew just as Baron Chanel was making that entry pass.
Yeah, and if you would have hit him, there wouldn't have been a 3 seconds because it starts over when he receives the ball. But
6'7" Baron Chanel. Number 33.
Yeah, junior. 6'7". Coach Trisman's staff will be developing him over the next 3 months.
Strong name, Baron.
And a tall name.
Yes, and a tall name. Did you see him come out and tower over the family on election night? Oh my gosh.
I knew he was tall. I didn't know he was that tall.
Right. I guess he grew in for a couple of inches last time.
Speaking of tall, we have a 6'3" junior entering the game for Will North, John Coppola.
Morphy to the line for North as Coppola enters. 2:13 left in this game. 68-37. Make it 68-38 after Morphy gets his first toss to go.
TJ McCarthy coming in the game. And also Dev Bakshi's come in, and now we've got
Lamar Ward III set to check in for South.
I think we just almost seen something that we don't see too often, and that would have been Will South scoring 2 points for Will North on that offensive putback. So fortunately, it didn't go in.
Here's Shane Vredenberg for South. And he is closely guarded by Doug Baxter.
Lamar Ward III is checked in for South, so to my calculations, every player has got a touch tonight.
Travel called there on Riddell. Baxi under 2 minutes gets it over for North. Here's Caval.
Nice execution there.
Nice rebound. Riddell. He's trapped right at half court. Lobs a pass over. We got Chanel on the floor, comes away with it.
Gotta love to see that, Chad.
I do. Vredenberg leaves it up top for Ward. Ward pivots out. Vredenberg trying to cross his guy up, penetrate. Nice defense by TJ McCarthy, not letting it happen.
All right. Got our first shot clock violation of the season, although Don Neubauer called the travel there. I'm going to say shot clock violation.
Let's go shot clock.
Yeah, let's go shot.
Because a possession as heavily contested as that last one was, deserves a good shot clock violation. There's Baron Chanel on the floor again.
And Levi Caval's come in and done some nice things off some ball screens. I like the way that this group from North is executed offensively. That tells us that it's definitely being taught in practice. Of course, they're not seeing the defensive
From the
juggernaut
corner,
that,
Murphy, three-pointer.
Hey, there we go.
It's in. 3 points, Murphy, 68-41. As we approach 30 seconds left in this one.
Nice shot there. That was a freshman, Murphy. Well, Chad, it was fun tonight. Good game to shake the rust off for us.
Absolutely.
Where are we headed next for the next Center Court game of the week?
Well, we squeezed 2 into 1 week because we're going to make our way over to Delaware Avenue on Friday night. Should be a decent game. I don't know. Jamestown coming in to play Canisius.
So we'll see everybody then.
Let's hope it is. We got a final score here at North. Williamsville South comes in and proves the 2-0 on the season with a 68-41 win over the host, North Spartans. For Ryan Mountain, this is Center Court. I'd like to thank Empire Electric for sponsoring this event, Western New York Athletics for being such a big part of it, our leader Frank Wolf, Tim Gardner for producing. Good night from Williamsville North, Center Court, game of the week.